Hello, this is my review of the LeafFilter product, but more about the installation and service I'm getting from them. I wasn't really interested in getting a leaf guard protector or filter because we already had a leaf guard system on there, and that was part of the problem. It was the gutter helmet product, and problem I was having is the water, when it rained, would just overshoot the gutters and not go in. You know, that's a common complaint. So I was looking for people to remove it. I figured it was cheaper just to have people come clean it every once in a while, and so it wouldn't clog. So I put in a request. I think it was the home advisor to fix my gutters and whatever. I got contacted by a representative of LeafFilter, and I wasn't interested in it again, but they came by and did their sales pitch, and it sounded like it was decent and it would fix my problem. You know, I showed them, hey, this is the problems I have. I'm not really interested in your product, but you know, if it can fix the issues I have, then yeah, sure, you know, I'll go with it. Like I said, we had some overshooting of water. So basically it was diverting water into the gutters, and that's what I wanted to fix. And he said, yeah, it would do that with their product. And I just figured, okay, well, I can keep leaves out and get the water where it needs to go. We'll do that. You know, he started at a high amount of money, of course, and I got it down to like a third of the price. And I thought at that point it was okay to give it a try, see what happens. So let me switch the video around, and I'll show you what's going on right now. Okay, so here's our house, and we got it about a couple months ago, and I noticed that, you know, the water was overshooting the gutters. And like I said, the salesperson said they would fix that, realign the gutters, and basically take care of my issues. So it's been 3-4 weeks since we've had the LeafFilter system installed, and what I'm seeing is water is not going into the gutter as much as I thought. As you can see here, there's evidence of splashing up again on the front of the house here. And I came out one day when it was raining, and I noticed that there was water coming between the fascia and the gutter there. And it didn't used to do that before, it just used to overshoot it. So I think this is a worse problem because it's going to start rotting the wood underneath there. And now you can see the soffit there hanging down. I think water's also coming through there. In the back it definitely is, and I'll show you that in a second. From up here it looks like it's fine, right? But we'll go around and I'll show you. The gutter helmet had to come off, and that's a product that's installed on top of the shingles. So my theory is that when it was ripped off, there was some damage done, or you know, the nail holes and stuff like that wasn't sealed properly. But there was a lot of water coming down through there. And up here I noticed that they damaged the gutter as well. You can see it's all dented. Was not like that before, but you know, not a big deal. I have contacted them a couple weeks ago to come out and look at it, and they came out once and said they'd be back to fix it. Never heard from them again. And I called again last week, and they said, you know, they'd send or put in a ticket to the local office. Of course, I can't get a hold of the local office because they never left a number or card or anything else. So I always have to go through the corporate help desk thing. Now you can see up here the gutter is tilted the wrong way. So what I've noticed also is water's been rushing out the end. And the downspout is all the way down here. So obviously we have to realign that. This was like this when they did the install. It didn't change. And according to their contractor, they're supposed to realign the gutters if needed. It looks like, to me, they need it. And I'll show you in a second. I'll go up on the ladder. I thought maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me, so I took a level up there, which I'll do again, and I'll show you. And let's see what else is going on. Okay, now I'm up here on top of the ladder taking a look at the gutters, and to see if it really was my eye or not playing trick on me. You can see that, no, indeed is not properly aligned. I don't know what this hole here is. I guess that's where the screws go in to keep it to the house. I'm not a gutter expert, but I have learned a lot just poking around here. So what happens is water just comes spraying out the end of this thing because it's, you know, gravity's pulling it down that way. Now let me go up a little bit and I'll show you the top of here. And that's a terrible seam, I gotta admit, but you know, a gutter person should have notified me of some of these problems prior to installing this. Now, I don't know if that was caused by them, or I'm just going to say that it was like that, because I don't really know. Alright, now I'm at the top here. I don't like climbing this. This is why I hire professionals to try to do the job. So it looks okay. I mean, it's a little wavy up here, and it looks okay from that end, but what I've noticed, you see these holes here? That's probably where the gutter helmet was installed, and they ripped it off, and it's not sealed. So what happens when there's a screw hole coming through there? It's probably going to leak down through the soffits. There is a different type of mesh that's put up in these corners, and it's probably because the water is coming down quicker. You know, they tried to sell you on the micromesh, and they have, you know, a different type up here, but you know, it looks like it's keeping debris out. It's doing its job. You know, again, my making for this video is not the actual LeafFilter product. It's about the insulation. It seems like it's working okay, but if you got shoddy installers, then they're going to cause a lot of other problems. I'm estimating there's probably thousands of damage from all the removal of this, you know. And I think when the guy came out, he was blaming that our gutters weren't good and this and that. But they shouldn't have taken on the project, or at least let us know that there's such issues, and not just leaving it to the homeowner to take care of it. I mean, that's what a professional would do. I'm not saying everything's their fault, but you know, they're up here looking at this stuff. What's going to happen when it leaks, and you know, in a couple years there's going to be a lot of rotting underneath there. And back here I did notice that there was a lot of water coming through the soffit vents, which I've never seen before. And again, it's probably because of those screw holes that are, or nail holes that aren't covered, or there could be other issues that I'm not aware of. But anyway, this is just to document what's been going on. I haven't been contacted by LeafFilter again since the first service call, and so I don't know what else to do. I can't see what's on the other side of the house or on the front, on the top, because it's just too high for me and dangerous. But hopefully this will give you guys an idea of the problems that can arise. You know, they guarantee that it won't clog and all this, and you know, and I don't doubt that. But if they're causing a bunch of damage to the rest of the house, that doesn't help me. Anyway, I'll take a snapshot of the contract, and you know, let me know what you think. I'm not an expert in gutters. I just know the water is not going in there. Well, not all of it, let's say. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. I'm finding a lot of these roofing nails. I think these are the ones that were on top of the gutter helmet system. And you know, I got a daughter and a son, young, and pets and stuff. And I'm finding these things all over the place. I found some other pieces in front. It's just dangerous, you know. Again, this is not a quality install job. Got to clean that stuff up.